So again, I would like to say thank you for allowing me some time, no, to be able really to share what are some of other program that we could would be beneficial. So this is Academe 4.0. So we are partners of Siemens. So for now, ito po yung ating agenda, no. Go to this next slide. So I'm going to introduce our corporate profile ng CIM Technologies, and then under that we are under Stanford IT Learning Center, and then yung program po na which I earlier sent, no. So CIM Technologies, basically it's more than 30 years na po sa industry, is one of the country's pioneers in providing cutting edge technology solution po for from software and hardware, no. So basically we're a partner of more in the software side, no, but I'm going also to show you some of the hardware po for the training which we are under that department. And then we also provide technical support, no, and services, which Sir Justin earlier mentioned. No, he handles that. So to the architecture, engineering, and construction. So that's Sir Gary is handling. And in my case, I'm in the manufacturing industry. So basically, for years, we work alongside with really top AEC and manufacturing companies, as well naman at tertiary schools, no, and university in promoting naman the use of computer-aided design, computer-aided engineering, and manufacturing, no, CAM or yung CNC. And then of course, we also do product data management and project management, no, so mostly in the construction. So we are a Siemens Silver partner. So briefly, I'm going to introduce Stanford IT Learning Center. So this is a training division of CIM Technologies. Our aim really is to equip, no, engineers, architects, mga professionals, and the academe, both the teachers and students, no, with the really necessary skills, no, to update them with the tools in the industry, no, to maximize the use of their computer-aided design and project management. So we are ano naman, we have certified, we are highly experienced and certified instructors, no. So later on, I'm going to show you also as well ano ba yung mga certification platform natin, no. So just the background of Stanford IT Learning. So it was really established when the company was founded as well, no, back in 1989, and then we were being authorized by Autodesk. So if you're familiar with AutoCAD, so the company who handles AutoCAD is Autodesk. So we are since 1994 pa po na authorized as a training center. And then we have our own brand of Stanford IT Learning in 2010, no. So more than 10 years ago na. And then, so we still continue to be an authorized training center. And then later on, we have our partners, Certiport and the Global E-Training. So currently, we are also in the stage of building our brand again, no? So this is will to be updated, no? So our products and services, of course, we used to do a lot of on-site, face-to-face, but because of the changing time, we do now online classes, no? Just like most of the schools that they're doing. So aside from that, we do corporate training and then tutorial classes, and even we can customize the courses according to the needs of the industry or yung the customer. So these are some of our courses, as I mentioned earlier, ano, yung AutoCAD, very popular. And then of course, no, in the AEC, the architecture, so we have the Revit. So you talk about the building information modeling, no, sa Revit architecture, and then Revit structure, and then Revit MEP for the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, no. So when you do a high-rise building design, so we use Revit. And then with that, we also use Primavera for the project management, no, of mostly in the construction, okay, from fundamentals to advanced, no. So now when you have your design, you going to market this one, so you use 3ds Max for your design to create photorealistic rendering, no. But of course, I'm going to our product, as I already earlier mentioned, Solid Edge po. So I'll talk more later. So AutoCAD Civil 3D as well, no, for the infrastructure. So if you're into the mga horizontal design, yan, civil infrastructure. And then Naviswork to do the project management, clash detections, mga ganyan. Walkthroughs, yan. So Solid Edge, yeah, basically in the manufacturing, this is our main product. So we are actually academic partner of Siemens, no, the digital in the industries software from the fundamentals, no, to computer-aided manufacturing, computer-aided simulation or engineering, no. So this is a picture there we have in the office, no, previously. So, but now we do a lot of online. So we also, of course, provide the certification for the professional. So I'm going to uh, talk about that later on. So these are just some of our few of our partners in schools, no? Uh, Perpetual Help, PATS, Mapua, just to name a few so far. And then in the industry po, so these are our partners. Okay. And then, let me go now to our platform o yung ating program, Solid Edge Academic Adoption Program. So first, let me introduce the company. So if you're familiar with Siemens, this an MNC. So they are leading in the electrification, automation, and digitalizations. Then these are their numbers, no? The number of employees and the revenue. So way back 2017. But kami, we belong to the digitalization division ng ano. So partner with them, no? SDIE. So since its founding, Siemens is really been there naman sa mga industrial revolution in between industry to 1.0 and 2.0, no? So since its founding last 1847 up until now, no, so when you talk about industry 4.0, you talk about internet of things, no, cyber physical systems, yeah. So they are very active and in the forefront of this ano po industry 4.0. So what is the Siemens digital industry software? So let me introduce yung Solid Edge. Basically, is a portfolio of affordable, easy to use software, no, that really address all the aspect of product development, no, or product design processes. So it really speeds up your your product development and thereby enabling ating mga SMEs or mga manufacturers to have their best in class naman to really move their market faster, no, and cost effectively. So we really enable yung digital transformation ng mga startups. So, and of course, yung mga small, medium, and business manufacturers, and likewise, no, mga large enterprises. And of course, ay ating mga academic institutions. So, it's a partner, no, of three academic, industry, and as well the government, no. So ito po yung mga industry sectors ng Solid Edge that they really are very active in terms of the industrial machinery. And then of course yung food and food processing equipment, normally in the agriculture equipment. And then of course yung mga power and the energy, they are very active. And then in the aerospace po. So right now in this COVID, we are also active in the medical devices as well. So these are just some of few of the industry sectors that Solid Edge is very active, no. So again, what's inside that program was solid edge academic software. So this is basically the portfolio. So it's a mechanical design, no? So basically it has a 3D modeling with patented synchronous technology. So sila lang po yung mayroong ganyang technology. So between the hybrid and the history-based type of modeling, you combine that, so that makes your synchronous technology. So of course, the PNID design, no, yung mga process engineering, mga piping design, and the generative design, no, using your artificial intelligence to do your design. So, and then model based. So yes, it's a mechanical, but it's not only mechanical design, but we also do have active in the electrical design as well. So we do electrical routing, no, yung software. And then the wiring design, normally these are in the automotive wire harness. And then yan, PCB design and PCB collaboration. So just a little bit, mayroong highlight niyang PCB design and Flow EFD, which is in the simulation because this is under the former business of Mentor na binili ng Siemens, no. They are incorporating these solutions inside the portfolio. So simulation, so you can do CFD, computational fluid dynamics, no, mga thermal analysis, mga heat analysis, no. So of course, yan, like in the picture fluid dynamics yung mga. And then manufacturing naman, if you are in the CNC in programming, no. So 3D printing as well. So both up until the 5-axis milling and turning if you're doing jigs and fixtures, mold design, ayan po yung gamit natin, computer-aided manufacturing. So after you do a design, so it's time for you to really share this information. No? You publish this technically using your illustration and 3D publishing. So that's our yung technical publishing for the shop floors, no, normally. And then for your stakeholders, other stakeholders, suppliers. And then data management naman po is basically yung ating team center as our really a portfolio for really centralized repository of your files, no? Data files. And then yung cloud collaboration basically is a portal where we're in this stage that you can really share easily your information, mobile, no? So again, so yung licenses niya, we have a floating license and perpetual. Floating means a network license, no? So a server, a client, yeah. So and then perpetual license, no, as well. So these are a growing solid edge ecosystem. Just to name a few: MIT, Colorado, no, Mary, Purdue. So we already have a comprehensive product curriculum, no, already built for the instructor actually. So they have a training courses from fundamentals to the assembly, sheet metal design that is readily available in formats of HTML, PDF, or even videos, no, video format po. So it's already there. So comprehensive software curriculum, no, for the college and university level. So ito yan, meron na siyang link that you can, it's free and it's widely available online. And it's semester-based curriculum, no? Lecture notes are there as I mentioned. So of course, yan, meron pa siyang mga self-paced courses, no, on their own, on demand, training. Yeah, we have a library, a solid edge for education and community. We do have the learning path for both the student and the teacher. Yan, may mga if you want to learn about fundamentals to robotics and mechanisms, no, what is generative design. So I mentioned kanina, synchronous technology can also, and yung mga certification as well, no? And how you go through with the certifying. So we talk about certification, we have like three levels, no, of starting from actually target for the high school could be the K-12, no, the senior high school, and then of course in your case, so college and university, the level 2, all are actually free. So professional are yung sa mga uh, commercial, no, yung gumagamit ng solid edge. There's a fee actually required, but I believe no, for the students and teachers, it's actually for free as well. So ayan, so meaning you can boost your resume with the industry certifications. So as I mentioned, it's free to students and teachers. So you can leverage basically in seeking your internship program, no? So you be able really from so this certificate or the is can be searchable within the all across the globe, no? So if company is looking for skills in solid edge, so they're able to find, no, those who are really certified, and a good opportunity for students really to immerse into the industry. So these are just some few of the examples of the competitions. Actually, we did a competition last December, no, both for the industry and the academe. So yeah, so first robotics competitions, it's a very popular, no, for the ages 14 to 18 years old. So this one currently, yung ICDL Asia Digital Challenge is an ongoing program in Singapore and for the Southeast Asia. But furthermore, there are other competitions as well that relates to drone design. There is even green power, no, for sustainable really energy or design. And then yung China has its own competition for Industry 4.0. Okay. So this is a case study that we Polytechnic University of Philippines way back 2018. So they really are engaged in the Shell Eco Marathon, no? So they make use of solid edge, no? So what's quite interesting about this is that the guy in the middle, Mr. Cho, is a half Filipino Korean. So we were able to build their team, so they compete there, and then from after graduating, he was able really to come up with his own startup, Eurotechnology. So yung skills na he was able to gather there, he was able to make use of that in even building up his own startup. And yes, he was also even a part of our activities, no, in the building the startup community earlier this year with CDO Bytes, no, in Mindanao. So he's also helping the startups as well. So ito yung PUP High Gears. So basically, so ito si Laika May Martinez. She was the team manager. So PUP High Gears, sabi niya, is an organization that aims to enhance, no, yung kanilang research skills of our students and really produce real life innovations, no, by really participating in the competitions of Shell Eco Marathon Asia. Yeah. So they make use of yung CFD analysis nung solid edge in their digital twin, o yung prototype nila, digital. So yeah, we help them, no, CIM is a partner in providing the training. So another well-known is University of Tokyo Robotech. So engineering department. So basically, they participate in the robot design competition. So yung challenge nila is really to develop reliable robot that really perform according to their specification. So sabi ni Takumi Akazaki, so using Solid Edge naman, we built a reliable robot that was resistant to breakdown. As a result, the robot never failed once at Robocon. At yan, no, he's already riding on the robot from the picture. They were able to use naman the CAD software with a very minimal training because it's quite easy really to use. So this one is in South Africa, Coastal KZN College. So the challenge was actually how can they improve the skill levels naman of their students, no? And second is really to develop their local tool and die manufacturing. So they were able to get help from a local channel partner in providing them the necessary skills, no, through training. So as a result, actually, naging industry standard naman yung kanilang software, and then the students are really trained, no? The skills level have improved, and at the same time po yung Center of Training and Excellence, no, for the local manufacturing sector nila. So there's a industry collaboration as well, no? Okay, so this one is our client. So they are actually also engineer Mark Swain was our keynote speaker as I mentioned kanina, we have a competition. So sabi niya dito, Solid Edge really has greatly helped their AMO or ammunition engineering team to achieve their goals. So they were able to complete 100% of their projects last year, 2020, on time because of the effective combination of the planning and the right support of the mechanical engineers. So another client is yung Rurok, no? So they are a progressive bike company. So they design a mountain bike, precision engineered. So they were able really to streamline, no, yung kanilang process ng prototyping and development time by 20%, no, lighter yung kanilang design and 50% stiffer yung design. So moreover, so sabi ng kanilang founder, si PJ Tolentino, so he's a mechanical engineer. So synchronous technology of Solid Edge was a more expressive way to shape and design our parts. So instead of drawing shapes and punching numbers, we now sketch our shapes in a digital pen. So using the synchronous technology in their design, sculpting. So the key in their success, of course, is also the support that we also give and the 3D CAD training. So the numbers are also there, 50% stiffer and 20% lighter. So the benefits, no, for you is that you get the latest version of the software CAD CAM-CA. Then we also provide the hands-on training for the faculty, no? And then advantage among the engineering technological schools because of the Siemens program. And then through our certifications, no, so you really be able to level up your skills ng ating mga faculty and the students. So yes, so we are recognized, have an industry recognition by Siemens. So and the last po, ito na po yung pinaka-last natin, no? In case you haven't seen the video that I sent earlier, so this is from Ulster University po. Hopefully you can, are you able to hear pa?
As a school, we pride ourselves in an applied engineering education. It isn't just all about the theory, it's about how you're going to use that theory in an industrial environment, and that's something that we really try and emphasize with our students.
We have input from industry in terms of our curriculum content. We have our students going out to industry on industrial visits to see state-of-the-art industrial processes.
We also ensure that we get our students engaged with industry via our placement program. We would have approximately 150 students each year on placement. Students grow significantly more confident in their abilities to practice as engineers, having had that industrial experience.
Over 10 years ago, we transitioned to solid edge. We now have well over 100 seats of solid edge in the university.
All students from first year through to final year are exposed to the use of solid edge, from a basic introduction to the software and part creation through to assembly modelling and then on to simulation. So we cover quite a broad range of topic areas there for the students to give them an idea of just how powerful this software is and what it can do.
Solid edge has many strengths. It is an industry standard package which we feel is important. We find that our students are able to use solid edge proficiently very quickly. It has particular strength in terms of its synchronous technology and has that unique strength particularly in editing non-native geometry.
Magenta have been invaluable, a highly professional organisation. The speed of response is fantastic.
The technical support has been first class, I have to say.
We actively encourage staff who are involved in teaching and also research to engage with local industry and to seek ways to work in partnership with industry to improve not only the industrial environment but also to bring that information back into your teaching. And a prime example of that is the work that we've done with garage door systems in Ballymena.
Solid Edge has had a huge impact on garage door systems. We now have in-house design capability and we actually use Solid Edge with the customer, the early stages of the engagement with the customer, where we were able to go there and create designs and answer their design questions right there in their office with Solid Edge. So throughout the whole project, it has been, I'm not just quite sure how we would have achieved what we've achieved without it, so it has been critically important to us. And it has been simple to use, easy to understand. We now just love Solid Edge.